already know what time it is. It's your boy DJ Richie Skye back with some tea, interviews, recaps, and more. And be sure to check the links in the description of this video for trips, for books, one-on-one sessions, and more. Now let's get into the tea. All right, y'all, we are back in the building. Welcome. It's your boy, DJ Richie Skye. Y'all like the new graphics, baby? Stream, y'all trying to do something new over here. All right, y'all, we back. And we gotta talk. Oh, song of the day, y'all, because I think I'm on radio. Let the beat hit them. Lisa, and Cold Jam. I've been like jamming to this all morning long. It's been on replay. All right, so let's get into the biz naive of the housewives of it all. How about them ratings, though? What Kelly say? But what about that baby, though? But what about them ratings, though? Okay. Shout out to the Bravo Shade Room. Shout out to Bravo Ratings or at Ratings Bravo. I believe that is on the Twitterization. And shout out to the Neighborhood Talk for reporting about this. But also shout out to Kenya for the looking eyes emoji. All right. So as you guys know, this week marked the return of Miss Phaedra Parks. Okay. And them numbers ain't looking too spiffy. 0.464 million viewers for Phaedra's return. Fans react to Real Housewives of Atlanta series low with Phaedra Parks' debut return. Ooh. Now, the post was also liked by Kenya, and Kenya placed the looking eyes emoji. Looking eyes. Look at them looking eyes, baby. Kenya want to know what them ratings do without me. All right, what them ratings do without Kenya Moore hair care? What do y'all think? Okay, so all right, so here's the thing about this week's episode, right? Someone points out here that Phaedra literally came in the last 2 minutes. Someone else says, I'm curious how these metrics truly reflect the show's popularity since most people no longer have cable and rarely stream in real time, which has been an argument about these shows for quite some time, which is why you will also see Bravo advertise, millions of viewers or views, right? When they post their numbers, because they're also taking into account next day streaming on the Peacock, right? Now, here's the thing also too, that there's a variety of factors I think that are at play here. I think that this was also Memorial Day weekend. So we also have to remember that a lot of people were out and about, all right, for the holidays on the cookout circuits, collecting food plates wherever they may dwell. I know that I personally was out most of the night. I told you guys I went to a tequila event for Tea Capri Tequila. It is a Black female-owned tequila brand. I will place the link in the description down below so that you guys can go out and support this lovely sister who is doing her thizzle. It was also her birthday, so it was a launch party for that. Not sponsored, but listen, I do love a good tequila, and I did taste every flavor, and the flavors are flavoring. All right. Now, with that being said, okay, so I know I was out. I wasn't watching Atlanta. I didn't watch it until I got back in the house, to be honest with you. And that was pretty late. I did watch it that night, but I watched it on YouTube TV. So it wasn't like I watched it in real time. So there's that. And do you think that, the numbers would have been the same with Kenya Moore on there? Here's the thing, okay? I'm going to point out a couple of things to you that a lot of you guys are not going to want to hear, right? But they are facts, and we got to admit to them, right? No Housewives show is really doing the numbers that Atlanta used to do, right? Numbers for streaming shows in real time have gone down over the years dramatically due to competition with all types of streaming services, other shows to watch, people doing other things. Also, attention spans are shortening because of what I like to call the TikTok effect, with people constantly checking their phones and viewing all of these other things, short form content, and, as these shows are going on. So much so that I remember hearing that Netflix had a mandate, or I don't want to say mandate, there was an alleged mandate for shows, for people who were producing Netflix shows to, I don't want to say dumb down the shows, but to overly describe the action that was happening in the shows, to kind of counteract the fact that they understand that people's attention spans are so short because people are typically watching shows and on their phones. So there's that. The next thing that I want to say to you guys is, a lot of you guys were complaining about the last season of Atlanta, and Kenya Moore was on that season, right? And I'm not saying this is all Kenya. Kenya Moore cannot hold up the Housewives franchise, but neither can Phaedra, to be quite honest with you. And Phaedra literally called the last season of Housewives a sinking ship. The one that Candy was on, the one that Kenya was on, the same one that Drew was on. So I mean, what is the magical flavor that will make a season pop these days? We haven't figured that out yet. Could it be a Nene return? Could it be a return to form for quite a few of the heavy hitters who were on Atlanta? We don't know. But I also do know this. There is also this romancipation, I'm going to use on the Winter Williams term, with this idea of nostalgia right now. So people are posting these baby clips of old clips of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. There is a nostalgic phase right now, such that it overshadows what's actually happening on the show right now, because these moments were such classic moments that we will never get back, and people long for the days of yesteryear when we will just never have those days again. So we've got to either accept where we are right now with the show being what it is, or we risk losing the magic, in the same way and I mentioned this before with Marvel, that the shows come out less frequently, the movies will be coming out less frequently, and then what will we have to watch? So my thing is this: I understand that a lot of you guys don't like so-and-so on the show. You don't like whoever or whatever it may be. And it may not be what it was, but at least it is something. Because at the end of the day, when these shows come to an end and you don't have those same shows to watch, what will you complain about next? What will you complain about next? So, I mean, and here's the thing, and this is what you do. When you don't enjoy it anymore, tune out. And maybe that's what a lot of people are doing. And for that, I can't be mad, because I would rather somebody tune out than continuously complain about it. But that's just me. What do you think? I'm gonna get off my soapbox about that. All right. Let's go on and talk about. Oh, I want to touch on this real quick. Okay. Was there food at Brit's event or nah? I mean, that's the question that Binge Worthy is answering. All right. He posts, God forbid a girl only plans for a cocktail hour. I had a great time at Brit's Country Club Classic event. Here are photos of people eating at my table. The girls were cutting up. All right. So people did get some food, right? I'm assuming, based on what was stated, from what I could see, is that there were some light bites that were available. I'm guessing that the light bites were supposedly, and you can watch, he posted a video all about this. And so please go watch it. I'll place the link in the description down below. So people apparently did eat. Some people, not everybody. A lot of you guys were commenting after yesterday's video, and so I wanted to address it here. I just don't know how many people ate. Now, Britt chimes down and says, thank you for coming. Your next meal on me. Kelly then writes, now, Jay, and then she posts the Pinocchio emoji, but I still love you. So I mean, and All About the Tea asked, was so everyone served a meal or not? What I mean, did everybody get fed or not? I mean, that's a question that really, I mean, you can ask or you can watch the video here and post it in the link in the description down below to actually get the answers on. But it sounds like people did eat, but maybe not everybody. And maybe they didn't leave full. Okay? Allegedly. I guess it depends on who you ask and who ate. Okay. All right. So there is that. The other thing that I did want to bring you guys' attention to was I I have reason to be excited about this, but I also have reason to have a slight bit of complaint, right? So House of Villains is back for season 3, expected to air in early 2026 on Peacock. Okay, so as you already can see, what I am excited about here is the fact that Jackie Marie Christie will be featured on House of Villains. To me, this is huge because this takes her out of just the VH1 MTV. Well, I don't want to say MTV, but I want to say just out of the Basketball Wives universe and really puts her in the same universe as some power players, meaning some people from like the Bravo shows and the E shows and some of these other shows where I do feel like it's interesting that we had not seen Basketball Wives uh, cast members really get involved, except for maybe with the exception of Evelyn, doing the Queen's Court on Peacock, and with Drea having her own show on the Zeus Network, and then Malaysia moving to Bold and Bougie. We did see that, but and Tammy, obviously, who has done literally everything. I mean, what hasn't Tammy Roman done? So finally, it seems like Jackie Christie is graduating into that upper echelon of doing a lot of these other shows. And I just feel like it's high time. We will also see Tiffany Pollard. We got Christine Quinn from Selling Sunset. We've got Tom Sandoval from Vanderpump Rules, Ashley Mitchell, Johnny Middlebrooks, Plain Jane, Drita, who I think is such an underrated person to have on any of these shows because we all know what Drita brings from Mob Wives, right? We got Tyson Apostle, Kate Chastain from Below Deck, Paul Abrahamian, I think that's how you pronounce it. Sorry if I got that wrong. Not really familiar with who he is. Here's my thing that I'm going to state for you guys, and I just kind of feel like I don't dislike House of Villains, but I don't really watch it like I watch Traitors. And I feel like it is a crime and a travesty to not have Drita, Jackie, and Tiffany Pollard on the Traitors. I just feel like they would have been much more delicious picks for that show. And of course, Kate Chastain and Tom Sandoval have already done Traitors. So it's highly likely that at some point we could see Jackie, Drita, or Tiffany move to the Traitors platform at some point, but it won't be this cycle. So maybe 2027. I really don't know. Let us know what you think. And I don't want to say, listen, I'm not knocking House of Villains. I just don't watch it. And maybe I just need to watch it, right? But it just doesn't seem to appeal to me as much because I don't really understand the purpose. I feel like with Traitors, there's a distinct like gameplay that I understand a bit better than I do with House of Villains. It seems a bit more contrived to me, but you guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Regardless, I shan't complain because at the end of the day, I would rather have something than nothing. Okay. Give me shows that I can see and view and watch and enjoy my people on versus not giving me anything at all. That's the bottom line. That's where it starts and stops with me. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Will you be watching House of Villains? What do you think attributes to the Real Housewives of Atlanta ratings being down and reaching the series low at the moment that Phaedra is entering the chat? I want to know what you think. Do you think that having Kenya on the show would have lifted those ratings, would have boosted those ratings? Let us know what you guys think. I'm interested to hear what you have to say. With that being said, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Hit the like button on this video. And of course, like I said, leave your comments down below, and I will catch you in the next.